Hey guys, welcome back to Ebike Random Adventures. Today we're going to be taking a look at this Actbest Ranger 2.0. This is a mountain bike styled electric bike. This bike does come with a 1500 watt peak motor in the rear. It does have a 48 volt, 13 amp hour battery that is tucked up here into the frame. The bike does have 7 gears and a Shimano tourney derailleur. This bike does come with Yinning branded mechanical disc brakes. They do have 180 millimeter rotors on the front and the rear. You do get a headlight, a tail light, and a loud horn on this one. You do get a dual crown fork suspension up front that does have the lockout and rebound adjustments, and the bike is a hardtail in the rear. But you do have these 26 by 4 inch fat tires. They take up a lot of bumps. The bike does have a claimed top speed of up to 28 miles per hour and a claimed pedal assist range of up to 75 miles. That's definitely going to be on the lowest power setting, guys, and you're going to be putting in a lot of pedaling to achieve that range. Overall, this is a large bike, guys. It does come with the 26 by 4 inch fat tires. This is the step over frame, and it does have the large rear rack, so you do need to get your leg up and over this rear rack to get on the bike. They do say this bike has a 500-pound weight limit. That's pretty impressive. I am 6 foot tall with 32, 33 inch inseams. This is the seat height on minimum. Let me step on the bike. I'll show you how I fit. With the seat on minimum, I can stand flat footed. I probably got it about an inch below me. Take a look at our seat post here. Medium length seat post. Does say 31.8 millimeters if you want to get a suspension seat post for this. This is the minimum insert line. Let me put it there. Pretty tall, guys. I think I could still get on this one, just barely. The seat post halfway up is about perfect for me at 6 foot tall, but as you can see, you still are over on these handlebars a little bit, mountain bike style. They do make handlebar risers for these kind of bikes, so if you want to raise these up, you can do that. It only costs about 20 bucks. I did see 2 different weights for this bike listed on their website, so I went ahead and weighed it myself. The 77 pounds is the correct weight. When you put the battery in, this thing weighed 85 pounds altogether. Starting up front, here's a look at your 26 by 4 inch fat tires. I don't see any branding on these tires. They do have the knobby tread pattern. Here's your bright headlight. It does have the 4 beams. You do get the lockout here and your rebound adjustment over here on this side. They do have a place here in the front to mount your basket. This bike does come with the metal fenders. Here's a look at the steel frame. This is the dark gray color. It does say Actbest down the side. You do get some brown and white highlights right here. It does say Ranger 2.0 down here on the bottom. Here's a look at your rear rack. This bike does come with a nice seat. It does say Actbest on the side. These are comfortable seats, guys. Really soft. Back in the back, you do get a tail light and brake light, nice and bright. Here's a look at your crankset. It does have the double-sided chain guard on it. This one is made out of plastic. It does have some medium-length crank arms, and you do get plastic pedals on this one. Back in the back, you do get your 7 gears, your Shimano tourney TZ derailleur, and it does have the bash guard installed. Here's a look at the numbers on your 48-volt geared hub drive motor. Over on the side of the frame, guys, your charging port is under this rubber cap here. It is the 5mm style charger. On the other side of the frame, there is a key slot to drop your battery out of the frame. Here's a look at your Yinning branded mechanical disc brakes. They do have 180 millimeter rotors. You get the same setup in the rear. There's your back brakes and your long kickstand. This kickstand is adjustable. Here's a closer look at the rack. There is some holes in it if you want to mount a seat pad on it or like an additional cargo rack or something. First of all, I'm going to put this in pedal assist 0 if we can. Yes, you can. And I'm going to see about pedaling the bike with no power at all. I'm in gear 2. Let me put it down to gear 1. All right, it's got some weight to it. You wouldn't want to pedal this too far, but you can pedal the bike. If you ran out of battery for some reason, you could get yourself back home. Just have to take a slow pace. All right, let's try pedal assist level 1. Power comes on quick. Didn't feel any hesitation at all. Showing 9 miles an hour. We'll have to check this against the radar gun. Saying 9, feels a little slower than that to me. All right, now showing us 8. Let's try 2. Start gearing up. Actually, gear 2 is fine. Pedal assist 2 is showing us 13 miles an hour. Let's try 3. I'm gonna gear up. I'm in gear 3. I'm get in gear 4. Gear 4 feels pretty good. Pedal assist 3 showing us 17 miles an hour. This is a really nice cruising pace right here, guys. Feels good. All right, let's gear up. Let's try pedal assist 4. Giving us 21. I can still keep up pedaling nicely in gear 5. Of course, if you want to slow your cadence down, you can put it in 6 or 7. Pedal super nice. Gear 7, pedal assist 4. We get up to the radar gun, we'll do an acceleration run. We'll try the top speed. All right, guys, I'm going to stop right here. Let's put it on 5. Let's try this hill climb. I am going to use the cadence sensor. I'm just going to lightly turn my legs. I'm not really going to put any pressure on the pedals. We'll see what it does. Pulling pretty hard. Real nice, guys, real nice. This bike maintained 18 miles an hour up the hill. It's above average. The average 750 bikes usually are around 13, 14 miles an hour. This gave us 18. So this thing definitely has that 1500 watts of peak power that they claim. Got some rain moving in, got some wind moving in, so I'm out here riding. We're gonna beat this weather today. Feels good out here though. It's already been down in the 40s, and it's supposed to warm back up to 80 degrees this week. That's how it is here in Georgia. Roller coaster on the temperature. So yeah, we're getting a late fall season warm up back up to 80. It's gonna be pretty cool. How's the bike feel overall? Very stable. I love the big tires. Let's try to ride it with no hands. Let me put it down to pedal assist 3 here. All right, yeah, it's a stable bike. You can no-hand it, cruise around like this. Pretty typical, the big 26 by 4 inch fat tires. Usually you can ride no hands on these bikes. Let's try the throttle. Let's see if the throttle is locked to the pedal assist levels or not. Yes, it is. So on this bike, if you want to use the full throttle, you just need to keep this bike on pedal assist 5. A lot of cars out here now. All right, guys, we're gonna stop right here. Pedal assist 5, let's do an acceleration run. Throttle only, up to 20, and then we'll pedal. See what our top speed is. There's 20. Pretty quick, pretty quick. All right, let me gear up to gear 7. So it was showing 29 on board, 27 on the radar gun. It looked like some sort of cruise control kicked in on us. Let's try to figure out how to get that cruise control to work here in a minute. First, we're gonna do a brake check. Overall, this is a pretty nice bike, guys, but it does come with some budget brakes. Let me put it on pedal assist 4. That's gonna give us like 21 miles an hour, and then we'll do the brake check. Right here at the end of the pavement. Yeah. So the brakes are lacking a little bit. It did get us stopped. It's not able to lock up the tires. I did pull the brakes fully, but these are some budget Keening mechanical disc brakes. They do fine though. This bike only weighs 77 pounds, and it stopped us there in a little bit over 20 feet from 20 miles an hour. But if you ever wanted to upgrade anything on the bike, that's where it would be at. Get some hydraulic brakes on here. Pretty easy to upgrade to hydraulic brakes. You don't even need to remove the cables. They have a set of hydraulic brake calipers that attach to the cables that go right down on the rotor. Those are real easy to put on. All right, guys, let me hold this throttle for a minute. I want to see how to get that cruise control to kick on. All right, kicked on pretty quick there. Seemed like only about 5 seconds. So the bike does have cruise control. You get your little wheels right there. Now we're just cruising. So this bike had a pretty strong acceleration on that acceleration run. It's definitely not lacking for power at all. Didn't quite make it to the 28 miles per hour, but we did make 27. Let's go hit the trail over here. I gotta get this ride in because it is gonna rain. Got all the dried leaves. Let's run down here real fast. Pedal assist 3. Plenty of power. Let's go hit the trails back here. All right, guys, I'm just gonna stay seated here for the off-roading, see how this seat feels. This bike is a hardtail in the rear. It does have that dual crown fork suspension up front that has kind of a medium level resistance to it. I do have the tires pumped up to about 17, so not quite 20, but you could put them down a little bit lower if you're going to do a lot of off-roading. Feels pretty good. These big 26 by 4 inch tires are just right at home here on the trail. Can run over all the broken sticks and stuff, no problem. Sure is pretty out here right now. So yeah, the bike can handle some light off-roading, no problem. Take you a nice cruise down some gravel roads, down some dirt roads. All right, guys, that's about all the off-roading I'm going to do on this bike. Let's take this thing back out to the street. Feels like these brakes are starting to bed in a little bit. They actually feel a little bit better than earlier, guys. Still not the strongest brakes in the world, but once they get bedded in, they start to give it a decent feel. Yeah, not bad, not bad. This bike is a pretty good pedaler, guys. I would recommend this bike more for the road myself, since it is a hardtail in the rear. One thing is you are a little bit over on the handlebars because this is a mountain bike style bike. One thing that I would do if I owned this bike, I would definitely get that handlebar riser. That would put my handlebars right up about here, give you a little bit more of an upright riding position, and I would feel a little more comfortable myself with that. Those handlebar risers are only like 20 bucks, guys, so no big deal for that, and it can definitely fit on this style of bike. Hey, puppies. Let's ride down here a little ways, guys. There is a big hill over here. I want to show you one more time how this bike can climb up a big hill. And I'm going to downshift a little bit. Let me get on gear 3, pedal assist 5. I'm just going to kind of lightly sit here and pedal. We'll see if we get up this hill pretty easily. There's the geese heading south. All right, it's pulling us up. I'm kind of just rotating my legs here, guys. I'm not putting any pressure on the pedals. Yeah, this bike is a decent hill climber, guys. No real issue at all there. Take a look at our pretty cool view we got here. Yes, I can still keep up pedaling even at top speed. So they do have the bike geared properly. Overall, guys, it's just a nice chill bike to ride on. Chill out and cruise around. It's got plenty of power, plenty of speed. Pedals pretty well. It's a stable bike. Keep in mind, this bike is priced at only $799, guys, so you are getting a hell of a deal on a bike like this. Go out, cruise around, get your exercise in, have a little fun. All right, guys, roll back into my area. Let me give you a look at this tail light. It's getting dark out here. Pretty bright tail light. This one definitely has a pretty bright headlight, guys. Got that tight beam. People will see you coming with that light. Let me show you what we ended up doing on range. I did put 15.6 miles on this ride. Still sitting at a strong 3 battery bars. It was never dropping down to 2 battery bars. So it's looking like this bike can easily get between 30 and 40 miles with the way I ride. I didn't pedal a whole lot, guys, maybe like a third of the time. Mostly was just throttling around, so got a pretty good range on this bike. The Actbest Ranger 2.0 is priced at just $799 right now, guys, so if this is the bike for you, I will put the link for this bike in the description below the video. Please hit like and subscribe to the channel for more e-bike and scooter content like this. I really appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you in the next one.